Hello.
Sup, Baru.
Howdy. Welcome to the Book Coven.
Book Coven.
Yeah. Tunes.
Hit that tune.
That's Lillian.
That's Chelsea.
We are your bi-weekly book club podcast full of insight and spoilers. Mm-hmm. Heavy spoilers. So, tread lightly. You can follow us on Instagram at the.book.coven and YouTube for bonus content like tarot readings, recipes, and mini book reviews.
Wow. You sound really excited about that.
Yeah. It's an infomercial. So our theme for August, because we have themes, it is true crime. First book was...
Best crime.
Best crime.
Best theme is what I meant.
That's the best crime right there. Top,
see this crime? Top of the line. Top crime.
Top crime. That's a good crime right there. Well, the first book was I guess a good crime because like it's not crime. Solved.
Yeah, it's
gone at midnight.
Yep,
still out there.
She was gone
at midnight.
Yep, and then they found her.
Oh, yeah,
yep,
not at midnight.
And the hotel had her killed.
That's by Jake Anderson.
Yep.
But this week is we're discussing Chase Darkness with Me. How one true crime writer started solving murders by Billy Jensen.
Billy!
He's pretty great. You all probably know him because he's got his own podcast.
He feels like he's everyone's best friend.
Right?
He's a vibe to him.
I know, yeah.
Even though he's not my best friend.
Good guy Billy.
Yeah. I like the description of him in the intro chapter. Like, he came to us in a trench coat. We were alarmed at first.
Well, he's like 6'4" and lanky, like
you
tall.
girls like crime?
What end of crime are we on here? We're being crimed against. Is that a term? I'm making it a term. Well, we're going to start with the hot synopsis, just in case you forgot.
Hit him with it.
Have you ever wanted to solve a murder? Yep. Gather the clues the police overlooked?
Yep.
Put together the pieces?
Yep.
Identify the suspect?
Heck yep.
Journalist Billy Jensen spent 15 years investigating unsolved murders, fighting for the families of victims. Every story he wrote had one thing in common. They didn't have an ending. The killer was still out there. But after the sudden death of a friend, crime writer, and author of I'll Be Gone in the Dark, Michelle McNamara, Billy became fed up. Following a dark night, he came up with a plan to investigate past the point when the cops had given up, a plan to solve the murders himself. You'll ride shotgun as Billy identifies the Halloween masked murderer, finds a missing girl in the California redwoods, and investigates the only other murder in New York City on 9/11. You'll hear intimate details of the hunts for two of the most terrifying serial killers in history, his friend Michelle McNamara's pursuit of the Golden State Killer, and his own quest to find the murderer of the Allenstown Four. And Billy gives you the tools and the rules to help solve murders yourself. Whoa.
You can't tell us what to do. Get out of here.
These are the rules. Them's the rules, bitch. Deal with it. And as always, we have potions and pairings. I got a little crime scene set up over here. If you're on
it's a crime I'd be happy to be involved with.
Right? Yummy. I'm scared to eat a donut. They're soaked in butter.
I love that. Look at them glisten.
Like
moist.
They're squishy.
Did it say soak them in butter?
Yeah, it said roll it in melted butter and then roll it in sugar.
Huh.
And I didn't even think about it until after, and I'm like, wait a second.
Can't wait.
It's a lot of fucking butter.
Did you make these cookies here? Or
so they're stuffed with Oreos.
Oh, okay.
Not to alarm you, but they're the mint Oreos.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, cool. I didn't want you to bite
them
and be like,
this
Jesus.
Is an Oreo?
Yeah, I mean,
it's a big Oreo.
So there's a lot of chocolate.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have the cookie mold.
Oh, right.
I made do. Made little magnifying glasses and some donuts for our investigators.
Yeah, they look perfect.
Little crime.
Can you imagine pulling up to a crime with this chocolate? All right, boys.
I'm on it. And the pairing drink, which we might have done before, is Writer's Tears because Billy, sad man in his investigating.
Did you say he was a sad man?
While he's investigating. He's sad about the families. He's writing it. He's crying.
Sure, yeah. So you have to have whiskey.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing to do.
Well, and him and Paul Holes just drink whiskey and
bourbon.
bourbon.
And he's a writer.
He's a writer.
And we also got wine because
we
like wine.
Yeah. Just for the side. Just for the side. Can you turn down my headphones, please?
Yeah, me too. Just
thank you.
I'm
I'm just so loud. Okay. Anywho, how did you like the book?
Loved it. So much fun.
Yeah.
So many cases.
So many cases.
I
thought, reading the synopsis, I thought there'd be 3, maybe.
No,
but it was just man, case,
go.
Case
on top of cases. He's investigating multiple cases at once.
Which would get so confusing.
Billy Jensen on the scene. He should say
fucking
that
scene.
every time.
Don't worry, I've arrived. Here to solve this crime. I really liked Karen's intro. Mm-hmm. I think that's cute because they became friends. And,
so cute.
And stuff. And she's kind of, I don't know, she's helped propel his career a little bit with the podcast stuff.
They're
and,
supportive of the crime community.
Yeah.
You can turn it up just a little again.
Just a skosh.
Perfect. That's the spot.
That's the one. Sweet spot. Remember that. Take a mental picture.
And again, he just slid up to them in a dark bar.
Yeah. I know those
Talking
girls.
crime. I know that murder.
Don't be alarmed,
Cool
but I'm
it.
Billy Jensen.
Cool it, Billy.
How else are you going to get out there?
I guess. I like
for it.
in his acknowledgments, he was like, I was not wearing a trench coat. I would never do that.
I like how our memories just change based on what we think should have been the vibe.
I think he would be wearing a trench coat.
Right?
He seems like a trench coat
now,
kind of a guy.
Now it's in everyone's minds. Mm-hmm. It's as good as fact. Might as well have fucking happened.
He had a monocle, top hat. Like, hey, girl.
Oh, hello.
Tell me about this murder.
Yeah, his prologue was cute, too. It set the tone for his whole, murder writing thing. I don't know. That was cute. He liked the feeling of making a difference for getting someone caught rather than just writing all these unsolved things, just and this happened here, and then moving on to the next thing. It was
He's really dedicated.
Yeah. Good for
And
him.
it wasn't just well-known cases, the big boys, the sexy crimes.
Yeah.
It was just any
Yep.
death that happened. Or if people message him my son was murdered, please help me.
Yeah, even if it wasn't this thing in the news and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He's just he keeps mentioning that there are 200,000 unsolved crimes. He's
And he'll get to every one of them.
Working on them.
Here we go, knocking them back.
One, and he's all right, 199,999 to go.
He will single-handedly solve all the crimes.
I believe in him. If anyone's going to do
the
it.
chapter about his dad. Oh my god.
That was
Someone's
so
cutting
cute.
onions in this room.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was so
I can't
sweet.
believe he just came in let me tell you about these murders.
Yes.
And his life story. Jesus Christ, Dad.
I loved it. You're telling this child
your drug
your
bender.
drug phase and how you went to jail and look, they didn't know my name.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
So cute.
Good dad. That's fun.
That would be me as a parent. I mean, I'm not going to be a parent, but I would be look at this fucking news article.
Look what happened to me. If I ever went outside.
Not a great bedtime story. I would have maybe done that over breakfast, but you do you, honey boo.
Set the tone for the day.
Yeah, yeah. What a life he led.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
He's a fun man.
Love his whole vibe.
He turned it around, raised a nice lad. I think my favorite chapter, though, was when it's in the present tense because they just caught the Golden State Killer.
Oh, yeah, the excitement.
So he's just this chapter's different. I'm writing right now. The Golden State Killer was just caught. This is how I feel. This is who I'm talking to. This is who's messaging me. Oh, my God, Karen just tweeted me.
Such a nerd.
I really liked that because I get to feel his excitement, right? I thought that was great. That was cute.
Just came out of nowhere. That she's like, "Hey, we got him." Fuck, like, oh,
right?
shit.
Like, hey, we've been working on this for years, and we've been pushing for the familial DNA testing
Nailed it.
and shit. And they're like,
And it wasn't too
we'll do it now.
complicated in the book when it hit
Yeah,
that stuff.
that's true. It wasn't.
Some of the true crime books, when they really get into the case, you're like, sure, yeah, I'm a
Well, because they're like, this is how DNA works, and it's like,
I'm
well,
a scientist.
okay.
Sure, thank
I
you.
don't. I went to that.
I know
biology
these
class.
trans. Yep. On top of it.
And
I
skipping
know
ahead.
codex and stuff.
Yes, X-23, the offspring of
Like some of Michelle's books, she gets really into that, and like it's excited. I feel her excitement, and
Yes.
I'm learning a lot. But like, I don't know what you're saying.
I know she went hardcore.
Dumb this down.
She went hardcore. If you'd like to listen to our episode reviewing "I'll Be Gone in the Dark," it is number 18.
And I'm watching the documentary.
Yes.
that he's in too.
Yeah, we just started
I
not
watched.
watching it yet, but
Great.
we wrote it
You're
on
on
the
top of
list.
it. I watched episode uno, and I'm there.
Nice.
I'm like,
Is
yep,
it
I know.
good?
What yeah.
Is it long?
There's
Or-
there was 4 episodes on Crave. I don't know if that's the end or if it's like weekly editions.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Haven't gotten like too hard in the case yet. It's very sad.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, because then it's like how her and Patton met, and you're like, cool,
What?
way to stab me in the
Why
heart.
would they do that?
Stab me right in the heart.
Oh my god.
They sound so cute.
Of
together.
course.
Oh my god.
And he was like, after she died and everything, and he's talking about how like he
Yeah, we gotta
couldn't-
finish.
Patton was like too sad to talk about it for a little while, so he had to wait. And then he's
Yeah.
like, "Yes, I'll help write the book."
But
like,
they had to finish it, man. Couldn't not be written.
I know.
And once
Just
again,
beautiful.
Billy Jensen on the scene.
Billy
Say
Jensen
no
on
more.
the
I got
scene.
it.
I know.
Already.
I know. He's fucking.
So far, he only showed
Angel.
up once in the documentary. And I was sitting there
Really?
like, that's Billy Jensen. You don't need to have the intro text.
I know who that is. I see his Instagram. I see this man walking amok.
I love a murder dad.
Yeah, he totally is.
When his daughter comes into town, she sleeps in the murder room.
Why do I have to
Like,
sleep in
okay.
the murder room? It's your bedroom, but it's also my office. I'm
Mind the
sorry.
pictures tacked on the wall, honey.
Those are suspects. It's
And his
okay.
wife's like a geneticist or something, like a brain person. She's a smart cookie.
She's a smart cookie.
She does the science.
She's got her own thing going on. I like it.
Damn.
I like when they're just like super independent, like career
Crime
paths
solving.
And, yeah.
A smart scientist. Sorry, I forget what branch of science, but it's about genes and DNA.
It's up there.
Yeah.
I forget.
They come
too.
together.
I didn't write it down. I'm so sorry.
Bunch of weird, nerdy murder conversation at a dinner party. They're all like, okay, so DNA.
Guys, I have a video to show
Murder.
you. You let me know if you know this man.
Love it.
This is how the Golden State Killer was caught.
And
Yep.
he puts his own money in all this shit.
He does.
Paying for the Facebook ads, boosting it. I always wondered what it means when you boost a Facebook post.
Oh, it's money. Yeah.
I know you like pay for it, but
Yeah,
I didn't know like what it does. But I get it now.
Yeah. I've only done it a couple times, and it was with free Facebook money. Like when they say, like, we're giving you a $50 credit. I'm like, bonus. Here we go. Let's go.
Damn.
Advertising.
I've never seen a post like that, like what he posts.
Me neither. So, I mean,
That's a good method.
we're not in a very densely populated area in comparison to, like,
Yeah.
the States, right?
Like there's crime everywhere.
of course.
It's getting worse in my neck of the woods. Good golly.
There's more people where you live now.
Yeah.
It turned from town to city. When they rename it, that extra step, that's you've gone. You've
But
gone
I
too
guess
far.
there's no like Billy Jensen
yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
from because I've never come across. I mean, like Amber Alerts every now and again on Facebook. Or
But
like,
then you
have you
always
seen
found
my
out they're
mom?
found. Oh, okay.
But the Facebook boosts. I've always wanted to be like a Crime Stopper. To call and be like, yeah, no, man. I got a tip for you. But I don't have any.
Oh yeah, I see those signs like for
I would
call in the crime.
I'm
See a
always
crime.
I'm always looking, man.
always.
If I got a crime,
Got your
I'd be
peepers.
so pumped to be. As soon as they answer the call,
like,
I'll be like,
giggling.
let me tell you some shit.
You start giggling and they're like, "Ma'am, this isn't a joke."
Like, no, not to be a joke, but
No,
like,
no. It's
just
it's
to
a
help
real
solve
thing.
a crime
Yeah,
in
yeah.
like the teeniest
Oh,
part.
I know. Yeah, you feel good.
Be like, officer, you gotta tell me if this crime is
I
solved.
saw
Yeah.
everything.
If I saw a crime go down, I'd be yelling like, I'm a fucking rat. Maybe I shouldn't yell that.
No. Just let them go. Take a little picture.
In my mind.
Just like,
mental note. Yeah, gotcha.
Click. Okay.
Gotcha.
Put that
You're going down, son.
You're going down. But it's secret, so don't come after me and don't kill me.
Oh, true crime. And he really like explains the interest in true crime.
He does.
So many people are like, why are you like this sick shit?
Well, but that's the thing, right? Because he knows that a lot of people are like, oh, you're creepy or weird for liking this stuff. And it's like, no, it's the like thrill of the hunt because you want to see someone go down for something they did.
It's like he says, how can you not do this?
Yeah.
If you can help these people.
Because like, how dare this person take someone else's life? Like, who gives them the right?
Like, in a perfect world, there would be no crime.
Of
and
course.
we would have no interest in this. But there's crime all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And for a woman, you have to be, like, more on top of it.
Yeah, we got to learn new techniques.
And there's that anxiety in crime. It's not like another murder.
Yeah, no, we're not excited about it.
No.
I mean, I'm sure those people are out there. But we're going to say that's not the reigning majority.
Yeah.
Because that's fucked up.
And, like, what he does works.
Yeah.
There's still challenges. And I like
That's
that
the
he
thing.
didn't just put the cases that he solved.
He also put the ones that he's still working on,
'Cause
which
there's
is
a
good
lot.
because he also wants us to like look into it, right? I think that's part of his podcast is
These
that
stones are going to hit me. Uh-oh.
you need a stone stick. You got it. You good.
Got it.
Nailed it. Yeah. So I wrote down all the most of the cases that he looked at because I thought they were pretty cool.
Heck of a lot of them.
Yeah, so the Marquez Gaines, that one was solved eventually.
Yes.
Finding out who punched the guy.
Oh my God, seeing how long these things take.
That
Jesus
took
Christ.
forever. Because like some people, so he gets a tip in and then they're like willing to talk for like a second and then suddenly they're like, ooh, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know
And
where
also,
this guy
like,
is. I just got that one tip, man.
You think if you have security footage, that would be great, and that you'd solve it in like a
know,
second, but
right?
nope. Who is this person? Years. That took a few years.
Well, I imagine most people don't want to talk.
Yeah. Oh no, I'd talk.
I'd talk too. Yeah.
Yep. I'm sure we'll get into the familial DNA stuff, but like, I'd rat out my family. I don't care if you kill someone. Bye.
What if it was an accident?
I mean, I would make them turn
These
themselves
are some
in.
moral dilemmas here. I don't know.
I mean, what is the circumstance of the accident? Like, is it like you're mad at someone, you get into a fist fight, a ruckus, and then like they trip and hit their head on a table?
I honestly don't know if I...
Because even that, like, you should say something. If someone turned to me like, no, we got to wrap this body up.
No. Yeah, that's when it's like, dude, you say it's an accident.
Yeah.
Like, it's trouble for sure. But, like, you can't just hide the body.
Yeah.
But, like...
I don't know if there's a situation where I wouldn't rat you out. I'm sorry.
It just depends. Like, if my brother's, like, turned into a serial killer, yeah, I'd rat him out. But if, like, something happened and he murdered someone, I actually don't think I'd rat him out.
If he was defending himself, but a little too hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, where he's just, like, overkill.
Yeah, like something I would do. We're like,
oopsie, shit, fuck.
like if someone attacks me and I'd go beyond stabbing them once. I'd really go like, that's just my own mental...
It's all those zombie movies.
Anxiety
too.
disorder
Double
issue.
tap.
Yeah, just like panic stab.
Yeah. Well, because like Mike Myers, you fucking stab him
Double
once,
tap,
he
yeah.
comes back.
I mean, I guess, but I still think you should say something. I know it would be hard to explain, like 47 stab wounds, self-defense.
It just happened. I don't know.
You have to understand, I'm very anxious. If someone comes at me, I will fight in an alarming way. Alarming.
I just pictured you stabbing them twice and dropping the knife and then like trying to run away, but like your knees won't let you, so you're just like, ah!
The cops come in, the house is on fire. Like, officers, I truly do not know.
I don't know, man. Just arrest me. Don't arrest
But
me.
he
Fuck
came
it.
at me, I swear to God. Scout's honor, I would never just stab someone.
I'd vouch for your what is it, character witness? I'd be your character
Again,
witness.
I really think there's so many of the episodes can be played in court of these podcasts. We
just don't murder anyone. We'll be safe.
don't come at me, and I won't.
Them's the rules, folks.
I guess in that situation, I wouldn't rat you out, but I wouldn't approve.
That's fair. That's okay. That's okay.
And then I'd get really like, well, who was this person before you killed them?
Maybe they were terrible. Maybe they have a huge
I would really
criminal
hope
record.
that he had a criminal record if it was just like some dad.
Oh,
Yikes. Playing my conscience. Really get to me.
really get her.
Every day. Be like, hey, turn yourself in. I love you, but hey.
Hey, I think you should turn yourself in.
Any other situation, I'll rat you out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hondo.
That's fair.
Hondo%. Anyways.
Well, so Marquez Gaines was an unfortunate situation. It seemed like just this random guy, what was his name? Marcus Moore. This guy's leaving a 7-Eleven and he just like altercation, punches him, knocks him out. He lands in the street and then gets run over by a car.
Yeah, fuck.
That's fucked. Like, shit.
Yeah, and he just casually
He was
walked
at
away.
the wrong 7-Eleven at the wrong time.
Yeah, just trying to buy some chips, some late night chips.
Right? You got you snacks? Just hungry. Fuck.
Oh, I'm
glad that one
car
got
driver.
solved.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, fucking pay attention. You're driving.
Yeah. I don't see how you could accidentally miss a person in the
human?
road,
No.
but all right.
Yeah, it's because everyone's fucking texting and driving now.
I didn't watch the security footage.
No, I don't.
No.
No.
I mean, I can't believe he can like freely watch these videos.
Because he's just thinking about justice.
I know.
Right? He's just on it.
But still, you're seeing someone die.
I know.
Actual, not a fictional
Yeah.
death. Actual death.
I mean, most of the security footage he's looking at is the
suspect,
suspect,
yeah.
right? And it's just like a nearby house or a nearby store.
Yeah, that I'll watch.
That I get. Yeah, that's totally fine. So I'm glad that one was solved. That took a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think Owl's Head Park is still unsolved, the murder of Jennifer Cohen.
The Mark, that was his first one, right? With the Facebook.
I think so. Yeah, that was when he first like did the Facebook ads, and it like was actually working. He was actually getting tips, which was dope. And he's like, "Shit, let's just do this the whole time." Owl's Head Park was 2016. Jennifer Cohen, and it's great that he took this case on to like try and solve because she's what the cops call like the high risk. And they don't usually care because, like, oh, well, she's a drug addict with a criminal record, and you know it was bound to happen. At
that's
some point.
enough. He's not
He doesn't discriminate.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
drugs.
Murder's still murder,
sex
guys.
workers. Yeah,
And like,
someone dies horribly.
yeah,
Hey.
there's probably plenty of serial killers out there right now who are just attacking sex workers, and they're getting away with
for
it
sure.
because the cops are like, well, we don't have time for this case.
There was just one not that long ago. He took her in like a park at 2 a.m. And of course, there are so many comments like, well, she's a sex worker going to meet someone at 2 a.m. And then he killed her and set her on fire.
Jesus Christ.
Not when, I think like after he killed her, he set her on fire. In the backyard. And people were like, well, sex
Okay,
workers.
first of all, the fire is not going to get hot enough
Yeah.
to get rid of the evidence, sir.
But they caught him. He's in jail.
Yeah, of course. Fuck this idiot.
Got you.
Guys, just let them do their sex work.
Yeah. Just whatever your situation
You're the
is,
ones hiring
drugs,
them.
Sex. You're a human being.
Yep.
You should not be getting stabbed
No.
violently in the middle of the night.
No.
And you can go where you want. If it's 2
Yeah.
a.m., or if you want to, someone should be able to walk down the street
Yeah,
whenever they want and
Of
not have a
course.
maniac kill them.
of course. That's just like, hello. We're
But
all
there
on
are
the same
people out there
planet.
that are like, what? It's 2 a.m.
Why are you outside at 2
Free
a.m.?
game.
Why are you in bed at 2 a.m.? Fuck you.
Not the purge.
Yeah, that's just what happens when you go outside and you don't turn on all your security systems and lock your fucking windows. And
No.
I can't afford a house alarm.
Just
Karen.
don't kill someone.
Yeah,
Easy. Easy peasy.
it's hard for some people. What about, okay, so the girl with the serpent tattoo. That one's still unsolved. Mm-hmm. Do you think it was her that, like, murdered Justin?
There was a guy and a girl, right? That was the convenience or gas station.
I can't remember
And they
where
got
the
into a
security
pickup
footage.
truck?
Yeah, they ended up getting into a truck and leaving, but she met with Justin at first, and then like his body was found in an alley.
Yeah.
Gunshot wound. They thought it was suicide. But like, did they even find the gun? Was it there?
I don't think so.
Because like, how's it suicide?
She either was just the lure,
Oh,
or she herself.
perhaps.
She probably killed him.
Either way, she knows what happened.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I can't believe that one girl wasn't the girl. They cleared her. The one that was like, she had an intense criminal background. And he talked to her on Facebook at one point. She was real suspicious.
She was so suspicious.
It wasn't her. Unbelievable.
But I mean, he still got leads.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive.
With this book, hopefully. And that's with the rise of true crime and all the Netflix documentaries. I hope all of them are like, ah, shit.
Yeah. Well, and we've all been stuck inside. So, like,
now's the time, guys.
I imagine there are so many more sleuths right now. Mm-hmm. Just sleuthing her up. Sleuth it up. The Allenstown Fort was the fucking coolest.
Intense, yeah.
That
was
the
the spookiest crime in this book.
Like, not knowing that the guy was a serial killer. How many people? They don't even know
Just
how many people he's killed.
The way he kills them, where you meet like a vulnerable woman who's a single mom, get in there, and then like you flip the switch. You're crazy. You kill her. Use her kid to lure another mom. Kill that kid. Do the same to them.
It kind of reminded me of...
And you're a molester on top of it all.
Yeah. Great. Just in
check.
case.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just in case.
Check.
Another reason to hate this man. It kind of reminded me of Behind Closed Doors, that book by B.A. Paris.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're catfishing, essentially.
Holy shit. I can't... Yeah, it took so long. Yeah, he raises a good point where, like, there aren't serial killers like this anymore.
Because it's harder to get away with.
Science.
Right? Yeah.
Beep boop beeps are coming at you.
The beep boop beep.
They'll
what are you
get
going to do? Wear, like... Shave your head so you don't have hair, but then you've got like still eyebrow hairs and stuff.
I don't know how you would get it. I mean, it's mind-boggling. Like he said, 61% of crimes or something are unsolved.
Yeah.
In America, I
have the stats. Hold on.
Don't get it?
Yeah, 61.5% of all homicides each year in the U.S. go. Those are the ones that are solved.
No. It feels like it should be so easy these days. Crime in like 50 years. Or 100 years.
Yeah.
Don't even bother.
Oh, yeah.
Done.
They're collecting
in a
skin
second.
flakes
Yeah.
and still able
They'll
to do
fucking
stuff.
get you.
But, like, how's Japan able to solve 95% of crimes and the U.S. isn't?
Because their systems are as corrupt.
And I mean, our number's higher, but it's still not good. 75% of
Yeah.
homicides. That's not great, guys.
A little, like just a single sort of pat, not even on the back.
I know,
like,
just like
sort of
on the shoulder, like, oh, honey.
Like,
it's
all right.
like one of those, like,
You're doing it, sure.
Come on, Canada. Let's go. But it took way too long to find that guy.
The Allenstown?
Yeah.
Well, he started in like
in the
70s?
late 70s, they think, is when some of those girls were murdered and then barreled.
What was his plan there? Just that like no one would open that barrel? If I see a barrel in the woods,
He didn't seem like a smart man.
I have questions.
I think he just got
But he got away. Yeah,
like
you got lucky that you started in the 70s.
yes, exactly, because shit happened then, and people were just like, I don't know. What is this? An esoteric object? It's obviously a cult. Every time,
Damn Satanist kids.
yeah, fucking cults. I think one was thought to be like, oh no, that town. There was one town where they're just like, girls just keep going missing.
Are they though?
That was the Humboldt Five or whatever.
Yeah, just a casual missing gal.
That's just
situation.
Oh, you know, these girls, they just run away. They want a new life and they run off there.
Nope.
What? So we just
maybe one every now and again, but
Sure.
like multiple women who
Yeah.
weirdly just vanish with no explanation. They don't tell a soul.
Yeah.
Not even like a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Wow, that's real common around these parts.
Nope. That there's a murder.
That there's a murder.
We got some bodies here, my friends.
Yeah.
But it's so cool how they connected all that shit.
Yes.
How did they even... So they found... he married... son. Something. I'm sorry. I forget
he
her
kind
full.
of... Yeah. They had a fake marriage.
Yeah.
So like he pretended he married
And
her.
then so they found her and they connected him to her, and that's who he got charged with. Mm-hmm. And then when they took his DNA, they matched it to the other body. It was so
the bodies,
crazy how that one guy was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We got these unidentified bodies.
Yeah.
He was sort of around here.
Mm-hmm. And it was all connected to little Lisa, but then they tested their DNA
Fucking died in prison.
Yeah, and it turned out she wasn't even related to him, so he gave away another person's child. Mm-hmm. Just like, hey, you want this child? I don't.
I can't believe those people went
Said
for
yes.
that.
They're
Just
like,
a few days. Just take her for like a quick jaunt.
A little trial run. Take this. What?
Nah.
Are you guys new to life?
Like 80s, man.
What? Was it just a free market?
You want a kid? I got a kid.
I got a kid. Here you go. What was it like back then? It seems really
80s
fucked up.
Really?
Seems really fucked up. Like everyone was a latchkey kid, and like
serial killers just
running
like, rampant.
Oh, honey, you got back at 2 a.m. last night. Did you remember to?
If I did that,
like,
now
fine.
my parents would 100% have a heart attack and call the police. If I don't text them,
Where are you?
100%.
Fuck. Yeah, no. 80s is fucked. Justice was an obvious theme. That I really like his whole journey. The book really was a journey from like his first solve to like, this is what my life is
like,
now.
oh, this
and
is
he's
working.
just
Great.
like, this is it.
I love all the support from his family.
I know.
Just like, yep, he's going off again.
Yeah.
He's got another one.
It's his passion.
Yeah.
It's his life force. It's his life
And
blood.
his relationship with Michelle was so sweet, talking about her.
His friendships was another huge thing. Just how his friendships were formed because they're all murderinos.
Yeah.
And that like
They come together, man.
that term was
So
coined
cute.
and like
So cute.
everyone comes together like we've got the same wanting of justice.
They're playing more and more of a role in this stuff.
Yeah. Well, especially if all the cops are saying they don't have time, so they just close cases.
We're in a bad spot for cops these days.
Yeah. No kidding.
It's gonna be more and more with like the 50-year-old retired mom. It's
Yeah.
like, I could solve a murder.
I've got
Give me 3 weeks. I got this.
Montage.
I don't know if I want the butter donuts. I'm gonna try butter donuts.
Do it. Brandon, if you could get some napkins, that would be great.
That's moist.
But there's moist. And okay, we touched on it a little, but the father-son relationship, that's like what made him who he is. That's like what propelled this whole adventure because
So
like
cute.
when he's younger, they're looking at this like one guy who's on the loose killing people, and then all of a sudden, oh, he's caught, and they make it this whole thing. And now he's solving crimes for his dad. Oh, it's so cute.
Beautiful.
Right in the feels. Really got me.
There goes my lipstick.
Right on the donut.
She's gone. This is a good donut. Yeah, that's soaked in butter.
Good. I didn't try it.
That's soaked in butter. You can't have more than like 3 of these.
3. But don't worry, you can eat 3.
Anything more, cardiac arrest.
3 in a lifetime. That's what you're allotted. They're heavy, I know. So I got the recipe. I was looking up cake batter donuts because I really like a good dense donut. This little big fuckers.
More bite to it, yeah.
Yeah. Gives you some.
If you could throw it at someone and they'll be like, ow.
Ow, yeah. That's what you want in a
good
donut.
donut.
Yeah. That's an donuts donut. Oh, good. And my last theme for the book was empathy and loss. That really drove him too. So many heavy emotions in this book.
Oh, talking to families.
He
go
seems like
through
he's
this
really
shit.
good at that because he's obviously very empathic.
Yeah.
And he like that's what drives him is the feeling
No, you'd have to be.
for the families, and he's so respectful, which is just
I mean, I'm sure
fantastic.
after hearing all the cops, like, man, we're doing what we can. You know? And then this guy comes in like, no, I
do you
will.
want me to help? Is it okay if I do this? Here's my technique. And they're just like, yes, obviously, we want someone to solve this fucking case.
The one in Mexico, they're chasing the fugitive. That was cool. Really exciting.
That was fun.
Oh my God,
It's just like, now I have to put everything
Mexico,
in Spanish.
God damn it.
Everyone wanted their reward first. Like, hey, so about this reward, I have a tip, but when do I get my reward? Where he said no one in the States did that, which I'm very surprised about as well.
That cop, though, he's like, hey, you want to help with a case? Nothing much here. He's, so he's in Mexico.
Yeah. And that's why we need your help.
Typical. Run off to Mexico.
Like, you stand out like a sore thumb. You're just a tall, very pale ginger man in Mexico. Like, gee, how will we find him? Go to Europe. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, at least dye your fucking
Can't afford
hair.
Europe. You can't afford Europe. Yeah, dye your... What? Man, that's what everyone in the movies does when they're on the lam. First thing, like, okay, I've bleached my hair. I'm blonde now. Or like, I've got black hair. Here we go.
What's on me?
And all that butter. The ending was fantastic.
Catching the Golden State Killer?
Yeah. Really liked the ending.
Because when we read the Michelle's book, they didn't catch him yet.
No, but I think they had re-released the book with a new ending about the capture, right? So that's at least good.
And getting it in real time when they're at a convention in her hometown.
It's just beautiful.
Perfect alignment of all the things.
So good.
That's witchy right there.
They manifested.
Oh, yeah. Got him.
We're doing it. Why did it take so long for the familial DNA?
Because all the privacy rights and stuff on that.
Yeah, but they ended up just stealing his DNA and putting it in the system anyway.
I don't know.
So,
it's
like,
a thing.
guys, if you're just gonna just fucking do it. I don't know. Anyway, I've got a quote from the ending. It is the very last thing he says before all of this
Oh, that's
stuff.
a cute sign off, yeah.
I really like his sign off because, like, I get it. Fuck, what page was it? 322.
Also, he's really into Disneyland, which was
He
hilarious.
really is. But he kept saying the whole time that, like, yeah, people only want stuff that's solved. They only want to watch things that are solved. And I get that, obviously.
Not me, baby.
I have a hard time watching unsolved things because it gets me fired up, but I don't have, like, the time or the passion to, like, sleuth. And that's if I did,
And the
I would
funds.
totally start sleuthing into it, but I just get fired up and then that's it. Right?
I feel like you need to know about them more. Give me all the unsolved stuff.
We should know
I'll
about,
watch it.
like, all the suspects that are around
Put
and
it all
whatever,
out
'cause
there.
you never know when you'll see someone. But anyway, his last paragraph here. I want you to come away from this book with the idea that you can write your own script. What you do for a living doesn't define you. This is not who you are. If you don't like the rules you are playing with every day, change them. If you find yourself living in a movie you would never want to watch, rewrite the script. Write your own ending. I was just like, I got chills. He's just such a good writer.
Yeah.
So
A good person.
talented. And a good person.
And just a fucking nerdy dad.
I love him. He's great. I listen to the podcast. It's cute.
Yeah.
They're a really fun pairing. Billy and Paul Holes.
Paul Holes. The daddy of crime.
Oh my god, he's got like a grizzled, like,
he's
detective voice.
He's the key. Yeah, everyone.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Even I am not immune to it. It's like, yep, picking up where you put down, Paul.
Oh, hey there.
He's solving crime.
He's solving crime.
If your partner was like
And he's doing it handsomely.
doing crime, you were like, justice.
Justice.
Let's make out. You did it.
He's retired and he's still like, yes, we're doing this. He had just retired before the Golden State Killer was found.
Yeah.
Right?
But now look at him.
I know.
Skyrocketing. He's the internet's murder daddy. And he will always be.
It was about time. About time. So just in case you wanted to solve your own crime, he ended with his detective process and his rules and like what you can do in the thing. I like his detective process though. So he finds the unsolved cases or cold or open, whichever, as long as they're unsolved, he finds it, asks the family if he can look into it, then asks the detectives if he can look into it. He sees what evidence is already on file, gathers details of the perp from surveillance or whatever.
Love that word.
Perp. I know, it's good. He makes the Facebook ad, so very targeted group depending on age and area. So like if the suspect looks like he's in his 30s, they'll target the ads to people in their 30s. Then he follows up on the leads, sends all the new evidence to the detectives, and waits. Which is like the hardest part because he's got all this evidence piled up and then he just has to send it off and hope.
Yeah.
Just living on a prayer.
Get some good tips in there.
Yeah.
Also, always be safe. It's a big rule.
Always. Yeah.
Don't just walk up to someone like, I got you, I'm on to you.
Can you imagine? I sent your picture to the cops. I know what you did.
That was
part of his rules.
That's how you get another unsolved murder.
That was part of his rules, though. It's like, stay safe, guys. Come on.
It's important. Some people get too fired up.
I think so, yeah. And if you're doing it all online, like you might
make
start
your own
thinking that you're, like,
untouchable.
separated from it. Yeah.
They can still find you.
They can still find you.
Don't connect anything to your personal pages.
No.
Don't give them anything about you.
That's a good idea. I like his, he talked about his safety techniques because, like, he's obviously at a higher risk because he's right in it. Everyone knows who he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has his book now.
He's got the book now. He's got the podcast. Like, people know what he's doing. So he, like, has the security system in his house. He has a burner phone for talking to, like, people who have leads and stuff, which I think is so cool. Takes a different route to work every day.
And he's got Paul.
His own personal detective. Love it. Everyone needs their own. We need a cop in our group. Or maybe not a cop, but like
an investigator.
We need an investigator, like a PI or something.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah, like a crime scene investigator.
They wouldn't fucking tell us anything.
Legally, you can't.
Forensic analyst.
But just to know, like our English teacher, his wife is a crime scene photographer. And I I wish I could talk to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. That's a tough
so
job.
fucking cool.
Cool, but
hard job,
that'd
yes.
be hard.
But shit.
I hope they get paid well.
You'd have to.
Yeah,
it's like
otherwise why would you do it?
Spicy photography.
Hey, are you okay with blood? Yeah, why? You cut your finger? Oh my god. Yeah, something like that.
I applied to a job. It was like a morgue photographer, autopsy photographer.
Oh fuck yeah.
I was like 20 though, so I guess I didn't have a ton of experience, but I just
and maybe they're like, you're just a fucked up kid looking.
I mean, in a way, yes, but
yeah, but who cares?
Because then
how else do you become a mortician and shit, right? Or a coroner? Because you're normal?
Yeah, it's no. You're a little weird, but like a good weird. A good weird.
No, it's fine. Totally fine. We need jobs. Like, we need...
Because then I could say, like, not really, but in like a little teeny speck of a way, I helped in a crime.
It's true. They need the pictures.
Crime, yeah. They looked at that picture and then they saw something.
They could be looking at it for years.
You're welcome. Took that picture.
Lighting was just spot on. That's what you gotta look for.
Also paying really good.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, you're looking at dead bodies. I hope they pay well.
If that paid well, I assume a crime scene photographer would pay.
Yeah.
There was one time I rolled up to my nana's house and there was a crime scene like truck across the street. It was so hard not to just stroll over there, like just walking my non-existent dog.
What happened?
Is this a murder? What happened?
You can tell me.
Is there someone on the loose? Should I be scared?
Should I warn my...
Every time I hear a helicopter, I'm like, oh, fuck. And people make fun of me, but there was that one time at work, a fucking SWAT truck came barreling past, and then there was like a standoff for hours.
Yeah.
And a guy shot up
right near your house?
Yeah. So
Who
happens.
shoots at people at a gas station? Psycho.
Loons.
Doing.
And then he just went into someone's house. I don't even think it was his house.
No. Now you're stuck at a
It's
house.
like, hey, get out. I
until
need
a
this,
negotiator
need this
comes.
joint.
Yeah.
Just made dinner.
I want 10 pizzas.
Waited 12 hours.
Great. Well, you accomplished a lot today. Good
There
for
are
you.
so many people in the library. Like, why don't they just bust in there?
Because he might murder someone.
Unlike
or kill himself.
Certain, yeah.
And, like, they don't want that. They want to know what's going on. Like, hey, what caused you to do this? Are you working for people? Are there other people involved? Like, you have to ask them
Can't
questions.
just be like Bruce Willis.
you can't just fucking
kicking a
kill
door.
them. Yeah, no.
It's not Die Hard, folks. There are rules.
Wait, it's not?
It's not. Sadly.
Fuck. Christmas.
No fucking, what's that tower? The Tamagotchi Tower, whatever it's called.
Is it a Tamagotchi? The, like, little...
It's the name similar to that. They know. The Bruce
man,
Willis people know.
I'm not one of the diehard people that, like, know the whole movie.
Yeah, I watched it once, but every Bruce Willis movie is great.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, I'm not
he's
a
great.
diehard fan.
Beautiful. Excellent. What case stood out most to you?
Okay. So, I don't know if you remember when we were the same age as her. It started with Holly Jones.
Okay.
She was 10, we were 10. She went missing for a few days.
I remember that name.
And then they found her dismembered, like
Yes.
parts of her in a bag.
Yep.
And then while that was going on, there was another girl. It was it was a different killer, Cecilia something.
Oh.
She was 9. So there was for a while, everyone was like, there's a serial killer snatching kids. We were the same age as her. They were it was in Toronto, different parts of the GTA, places that, like, I heard of. Mm-hmm. And, like, 10 years old, you know what death is and murder, but you don't really, like, care about it yet. You know, it's not like a
You
thing
think it's
close
over
to
there.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then it was happening, and my parents were like, "You're not going outside. If you go somewhere, go with your brother."
I remember that.
And that was like when the anxiety just started making
know.
itself known. So then that is what my fear of snatch and run comes from.
No, you're right. I was thinking, and I'm like, I don't have, like, a hometown story, but now that you
That
say
shit.
that,
It was all over the news.
the, like, dismembering has stuck with me. That, like, being in, like, a suitcase and shit and finding, like, a body that, I remember that.
Both of them were eventually found, the
Yeah.
killers. One was a pedo, like,
Shocking.
in the neighborhood. The other was, I forget who he was, but they caught them both. But for a good while, it was very tense.
Yeah,
and
of
it was
course.
super scary. And I fucking hated it. And I thought I was going to get murdered for, like, a whole summer.
Luca Magnotta was another one.
Oh, my
Because, like,
And the
that was,
Scarborough
that was
rapist.
And, yeah, well, Paul Bernardo,
Yeah.
right?
Carla Amoka.
I think my parents lived in Scarborough when Paul Bernardo was active. I think. I'm not 100% sure. She's out of prison, but he's
Yep,
not.
with a new family. Great.
I was manipulated.
We all believe you.
He was just so handsome. Why not kill my own sister? What a bitch.
Yeah, like there are a few cases that were fucked.
He does touch
our
on Luca
area.
Magnotta
Yeah.
as
Don't
well.
fuck with cats. Yeah. If you heard
And,
a
well,
cat-
because he wrote a story about, like, how this is the start of serial killing, blah 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 blah, and then look, he's sending a torso to fucking Ottawa.
Yep.
Hello,
Funny how that happened.
weird killing cats.
There was
and then
another
that.
girl who's on TikTok. Apparently, she was burning cats alive and shit like
Jesus
that.
Fuck.
And Reddit was after her. I don't know what happened with that. If that was like a hoax or
Someone might have murdered her by now.
yeah. But I mean, if that's not a fucking red flag for a serial killer,
Right,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Oh, 100%.
I don't know what is.
Yeah, no. Fuck. Well, and there's a couple places near where we live where people were killing cats.
Decapitations, Yep.
Yeah, cat decapitation specifically. That's fucked.
Another one. Sure, we'll see that
Come
fella
on.
on the news.
I think there were 6 in Stouffville. Just 6 cats.
Really low key
Fuck
every
you.
now and again. Yep, it's a cat.
That's a cat. I didn't think people were panicked enough,
No,
quite frankly.
that is very clearly the start.
Yes, 100%.
They're gonna get to people soon, my dude.
They're just testing it out, testing the waters. I don't know.
The kitties. It's good Chloe isn't an outdoor cat now.
She actually, I fucking love it. We go outside. We'll like hang out in the backyard together. She hears one loud noise. She bolts for the door, and I that's my favorite.
Yeah,
because like I don't want her outside.
If I had a cat, I wouldn't let her be an outdoor cat.
And I like that she likes rolling around on the dirt.
It's
and
a shame.
whatever,
Like I wish they could roam and be free, but I don't fucking trust people. You got people poisoning their lawns. You got people fucking hurting animals.
My old neighbor. I'm pretty
shits
sure
and
he
giggles.
poisoned her. And like I had to take care of her for like 2 weeks, like heating packs and.
No, I just don't want these cats on my lawn. Who doesn't want a cat on their lawn?
I want 12.
Yes.
Just stick them on there.
Please bring all of them. Any strays? Yes.
I will love you.
Just have a little cuddle. Just a daily cuddle.
I was on a walk the other day and this white cat I see him in the distance and I looked at him and I pointed and I'm like, hello. You. And he ended up coming towards me. I'm like, yay. And he's just like rubbing
yes,
on
me?
Yes.
You have called me?
He looked like a baby. Like not too small, but like.
There was a hurt
Cute
kitty that
patootie.
went under my house.
Oh.
And we called the people.
SPCA?
Yeah. And they tried to set up a trap to get her, but there was no cat.
Oh.
But she was bloodied. Like my neighbor saw her. She was hurt. So I don't know what happened. I hope someone
Hopefully
found
she
her.
went back home.
Yeah.
Damn.
Poor little kitten.
There's
I didn't
much
appreciate
bigger
that. They
animals
knocked
out
on
there.
our door like early in the morning. Like we saw her cat. We called these folks.
Oh.
Everyone's
Good.
like, we're on it.
We're on it. Yeah. Good. Excellent. That's what you got to do. How did you think this book differed from other true crime books? Because it was kind of unique.
Yeah, I mean, there was a variety of cases. It was stuff that I like, so many that I've never heard of. Because it was like just I don't want to say like small town murder, but
Yeah, normally, I mean,
shit
it's
that
like a
it's
big
not
case.
blown up all over the news.
Yeah.
And just like his personal method about Facebook and
Yeah.
finding tips and stuff. He's not like on the crime scenes, hunting down people. He's just doing whatever he can to
Yeah.
see someone who knows this person.
It was kind of like a how-to guide,
Yeah.
which I thought was really cool. Yeah, because, you're right. It's normally about one blown-up big case.
He definitely makes it less intimidating.
Yeah.
To start crime.
Yeah. So what song did you pair? I know you had a couple.
I had a couple. My main one is Kid Cudi, No One Believes Me. This song sounds like a pursuit, and it's very for me because when I talk about I don't have good vibes about this person or this crime, everyone's like, calm down, Lillian, you're blowing this way out of proportion. No one believes me. But it happens, man.
Yeah.
Then you find out on the news that person did indeed get found killed. And I was like, what did I say?
What did I say?
And
What-
then
what did I say?
I got Cold by Korn. And then I also got this is more as me pumping myself up to read about true crime.
Oh, okay.
Ash Nico, Daisy. I feel like all the ladies of true crime could come together and play that song. And be
gotcha.
yeah. I'm on it. I'm on the case.
I thought Black is the Soul by Korn because it's dark and it's you're looking into the darkness, but you kind of have to.
He has a Spotify playlist.
He does, yeah. So he's got a whole playlist that apparently goes with the whole book. You can listen to it and you get the whole layout of the book. Apparently it's supposed to line up with certain spots in the book too when he talks about a specific band.
Billy Jensen.
And I think that's great. That's so cool. That's just like Mexican Gothic. She had her own playlist too.
I love when authors do that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Putting more into it. It's perfect. People will
Give me
listen
some
to your
tunes.
playlist.
Heck yeah.
They just read the book. They're fucking into it. Why not?
Murder tunes. It's hard to find a song about true crime.
Yeah. Well, there's that one band that
Yeah, Skinned.
skinned.
But that's very specific.
That's true. Yeah.
They have a Jim Jones song,
Yeah.
Richard Ramirez, which is
Oh
real
my
spicy.
god. Yeah. Jim Jones. Cult leaders really get me.
I love a good cult because it blows my mind that one person
Yes.
can get that many people
Yes.
to be fucking idiots.
Hitler.
It's just happened. There was that Mormon that convinced that
no.
woman to murder her disabled kid
What?
and her other kids because Jesus was apparently supposed to come like a few days ago. He didn't come, shockingly.
What?
And
He
also
didn't?
apparently they
Oh
were
my God.
tainted and their souls were corrupted. So they killed them and then went on
Guys.
vacation in Hawaii. Bathsheba was telling us about this. That's her code name.
I do remember them going
Yeah.
on vacation. Okay.
In Hawaii. And then their grandparents were like, where are our grandkids?
Oh, yeah.
They were killed.
Oh, my God.
Now she's in jail like, oh, well, we got the scriptures
Where's
wrong,
Jesus?
probably.
He's coming soon.
I was waiting. I stayed up till midnight like, I'm not seeing him.
It's like Santa.
You dipped.
Guys,
Maybe it was because of COVID. He's like, no, not this
boy.
year.
I
Social.
think we're all getting a little more privy to cults, but there's still people out there who are just like, wow, this is great.
It's so stupid and scary. And
It is.
fucked up.
Waco is a good example.
Mass murder.
It's
They have that show. Did you watch the show about it?
Waco?
It's on my list.
Oh, it's so good.
You watched it?
Yes.
Fuck.
Oh my God. You have to watch it. Because it's just like, it's a short one season, like 8 episodes or something. It's holy
that
crap.
shit.
It's so good. The acting's great. The story's great. I think they put real footage at the end.
Yeah.
And the whole story is so fucked up. Like
Oh,
how
boy,
the
yeah.
cops like really fucked the dog on that one. Like holy shit.
well.
Like what are you guys doing?
What are you going to do?
We're just gonna play all these scary noises and screams on really loud speakers until they come out. What? What are you doing?
Oh, cults. Listen, I'm all for a nice, peaceful commune, Group of people doing their thing.
Yeah, Waco was trying to say we're calm and peaceful and stuff. And why are you stashing guns?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh,
The
for the
cults
apocalypse, of
Take a
course.
step too far. I feel like there's a group in Costa Rica that
Oh no.
they just eat fruits and they grow
Oh,
all their
okay.
fruit. They're nice. They're
Oh.
just like a group of hippies.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's how it starts. And then it's like,
Killing
we've
people.
got our ideals, man. We've got
No.
here. Now we're this cult. Like,
They were in the Zac Efron documentary.
Oh, were they?
They seem so nice.
I haven't started that
Don't
yet.
kill anyone. Just be a nice hippie commune.
yeah.
I'd have a commune of witches. Like you guys, all of
Yeah.
us living like you guys live there. I live over there. Mm-hmm. The others there.
Yeah. That's called a coven.
Yeah, baby.
We can be in a coven and not be crazy. But
Yes.
being in a cult,
Hey,
commune,
sell all your earthly possessions and come with us.
Yeah, but give me the money after
Yeah.
you sell it.
Nope.
Nuh-uh. That's fishy.
It's a red flag. Don't do it.
Big red flag, guys.
2020, guys.
I
Why
don't-
are we buying
I don't
any of
care
this shit?
how handsome he is.
No.
There are plenty of attractive
Sell
men out
my
there.
shit? No.
No. But it's holding you back. Oh.
I can't
Okay.
don't agree with you there, bud.
What are your thoughts on the death sentence? Because that comes up quite a bit.
Yeah, he's not for it. It depends on the crime. Like, people like the Golden State. If you're like a real psychopath, or like the Allenstown guy,
Yeah.
where no amount of jail time, there are some people I don't think will be rehabilitated. Because there are
That's the key,
cases
right?
where like they spend a fair amount of time in prison, they come out, they kill someone again.
Yeah.
They should have the death sentence.
That's the thing. If you're that fucked up,
Yeah.
like Richard Ramirez and
Yeah.
shit, and like,
Torturing people,
You're-
hurting children,
is
raping
it
kids.
well exactly? Is it really worth taxpayer dollars to keep you in prison? And like hope, I mean, because the whole prison system is supposed to rehabilitate. I know that's not exactly what happens in the States with the whole privatization.
they're
of-
not doing great.
No, it's a horrible system in the States. But let's look at like Europe and what Canada's supposed to be like as well. It's supposed to be rehabilitation.
There are
You're-
prisons in Finland that
are
sound
gorgeous.
like fucking golf
Well,
clubs.
I know they've got they cook their own meals
Yeah.
and they've got like TVs. Like everyone's got a really nice bunkie. Because if you're going to be rehabilitated, you need people who are going to be there for you
Yeah.
to like edge you on to being a better person.
Like, it's not just
But
murder.
those people can't be fixed.
No.
I don't.
There's definitely a line. Like, the guy in his book that was facing the death penalty, that was a Halloween mass murderer, I think.
Oh, yeah.
See, he was in his early 20s, I think. And he was robbing, like, a restaurant because he was so desperate for cash. Definitely go to jail. I mean, he killed someone.
Yeah.
You ruined a family. You deserve to be in jail.
But he
get your
shouldn't be
full
killed.
sentence, life sentence.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't think that deserves a death sentence. He could be
No.
rehabilitated.
Yes.
But, like, the serial killers,
The real fucked up types.
the real dude, the Golden State Killer, I'm pissed he got out of the death sentence.
He's old anyway. I hope he just suffers in jail. So many other people in jail probably hate him. So I don't think he's going to have an
rapes,
easy time.
12
Exactly.
brutal murders at least. Yep.
And
he
like
can-
all while the husband's home, so that it's just like showing
he can die.
Fuck yeah. I mean, fuck him.
Some people, yeah. No. No.
Well, and he's too old to be rehabilitated anyway.
Yeah. It's not gonna. The guy that
happening.
the one he cut off both her arms and left her in the woods.
Yes.
That was the one. They
Oh
didn't
my
catch him,
God.
and then they did catch him for something, and he went to jail.
Yeah.
And then we got out, and he did the same fucking thing. He
Yeah.
brutally killed another girl, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, we made a mistake."
What? That happened? Oh my God. Guys, your system is broken.
If you do that, if you brutally rape multiple people and then viciously kill them, I don't think you can be rehabilitated.
But there also isn't really that much rehabilitation in the U.S. prison system.
Yeah.
In
Just
most states anyway. But
Throw them in a gross hole, basically. They'll sort themselves out.
that's pretty much what they do. Yeah, they just put them in the hole.
And then when they come out, like, they don't give them, like, you're not going to get a job.
No, I mean, but you're on parole, so you have to have a job.
Yeah, it's real.
It's weird.
Dilly of a
system.
pickle,
It's a weird
America.
system. Maybe don't privatize stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe the free market ain't so free.
Oh, the world. You know, when the scientists were like, in 50 years, society as we know it will crumble. And everyone was like, ha 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 ha.
No, we're in it. It's
Happening, my
right
dudes.
now.
My dudes.
We're fucking in
Every
it.
time I turn on the news in 5 seconds, I'm like, yep,
And this is why I'm turning it off.
just on track for disaster.
And here we go.
At least I don't have to worry about a retirement plan.
Oh, that's a
I
good
guess we'll
point.
just all be in a shit heap.
Solid efforts. Yeah.
We're doing great with this beautiful planet. And if there are aliens, which there totally are, they're just watching us. Like,
Oh man, I just had this whole thing with Andrew about like aliens who are among us, and like the previous defense minister for Canada was talking about how there are 4 types of known aliens on Earth, and how
they're slipping this shit in.
the tall whites are helping the US with their like attack plans and shit.
Damn.
And like, what?
I'm telling there are fucking every few months there's some alien news that like
It's something else came out
never
that they're
gets
supposed
blown
to
up.
release
Yeah.
something soon. They're releasing something soon.
they're
about, like,
sliding
UFOs.
aliens in the middle of COVID.
I know.
It's just like no one will notice.
No one will notice. But I guess we gotta tell them sometime.
Just let us. It's 20. You know what? Look at this year. Just what are aliens really gonna do? It's already gone to shit. Just throw
They've
them
been
out.
here for as long as human
Yeah.
existence.
I am
okay.
so embarrassed for us. If there's a fucking higher intelligence and they look at us.
Yeah, but then why would they be here? They'd just be taking notes, or it'd be like in South Park, how they're just
Sometimes-
watching us for
yeah.
TV.
Shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you gotta study like the nupties
It's true.
to figure out like what went wrong here.
Or we're a game of Spore.
Yeah.
It's just like, let's watch Civilization.
Or they're
have
really,
war.
there are supporters and they're just gunning for us to sort it out. The Earth is a great planet.
It's true. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
fruitful.
And then, and they have their highest hopes for us.
Get the
but
high
we're just
hopes.
fucking it up. And eventually they'll like really make themselves know and be like, okay, guys,
Guys.
you've had centuries and look what you've done.
How dare you?
There's no excuse
We've
now.
given you technology and all you did
Yeah.
was build some bombs.
you got past the whole religious nonsense of like the 1600s. And look at you now. There's no excuses. You have technology.
What are you evangelicists doing? I can't even say the word.
No one should. They're dumb. Dummies. No offense.
Y'all are psycho.
You don't help themselves. They have those giant spooky churches.
Yeah.
There's that one that like you can drive by near us. Scares me every time. It's like a big ass circle. Kind of looks like Colossus,
But it's
but it's a church.
Does it have the big sign at the front that says like Jesus loves
Yes.
you or whatever?
And every time you go back there, you're like, "Wow, it's a cult."
Whoa. Well, yeah, they're all cults.
Yeah, religion is a cult.
It's a cult. They ask for money.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a bad one, but why don't you make it a bad one?
Isn't it?
I would have loved if Jesus came down like, listen, you guys did
You
this.
did this.
I didn't give you the word. You
I
took
didn't ask
the
for
words,
this.
and you did something
Those
with
fucking
it.
apostles you've been
Yeah.
reading their word on, they were all fucking high. The whole goddamn time. I don't know
would've
what
been
drug that
so
was,
funny.
but it was drugs.
But typical Jesus, no one showed up.
The absentee father went out for smokes and never came back. Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Hello, Father. Daddy, can you hear me?
Oh, died for our sins. He just fucked off. Like,
Must be some good
you
cigarettes.
guys can you sort this out, right?
Intergalactic cigs. I gotta go off world for these folks.
I'm looking forward
Here we go.
to Alien Overlords is the summation of
What if
my time spent on it.
Scientologists were right?
Xeno's real? We gotta level up?
And well, someday, if you level high
Of
enough,
all the religions,
you got all the thetans you can
of
fly.
all the religions, I hope that's not the one. That's right. That one?
The aliens put our spirits here and we went and then found bodies.
I mean, I'm all for aliens, but flying Tom Cruise, I don't know.
If anyone's gonna fly, it's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
He's got so many thetans.
Is he like fully leveled now?
I don't know.
It's been so long, Thomas.
What's the highest level? 100? I don't. Man, we're gonna get labeled suppressives. They're gonna find.
Yeah.
They're gonna dig up our dirt.
Oh, like we're the only ones talking shit. You're not selling yourselves great, guys.
Oh, really not. No. And your headquarters are in Florida? Come on. That's just asking for disaster.
The shit heap of the world. No offense, Florida.
But man, type in Florida man and you come up with some options.
Florida lost me when the lizards were freezing. They're just frozen lizards everywhere.
I really got it with the whole bath salts.
Yep, that was something. There was a brief moment someone was trying to sell zombies.
Yeah.
It was just bath salts.
It's just bath salts, bro. One man
Florida.
eats a face and suddenly there's zombies.
You know, not listening to COVID. Everyone's infected now.
Fuck.
Yep. Doing good.
Oh yeah, they're the COVID partiers. Jesus Christ.
What a mess.
What a... Anywho. So 23andMe.
Oh, I love that
You
shit.
think it's ethical for them to use the DNA testing?
I mean, personally, go for it.
That's my thoughts. My thoughts are like, you committed the crime, go
Yeah.
fuck yourself. Let's use DNA.
I mean, ethics, sure. If we had a lawyer in here, sure, I guess ethically it's wrong. Everyone has the legal right to privacy. But, like, if my 14th cousin from halfway across the world is a serial killer and my dumbass DNA
Yeah, it
busts
helps
him,
to-
go
yeah.
for it.
Sure.
I don't care.
I don't know that fuck.
Good. Someone called me and say like, hey,
Your DNA caught this murderer. You'd be like, shit.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Spit in a tube for this. Thank you.
I didn't have to go put my DNA there.
Take it.
Now, the ethical issue would be if the government suddenly, or like police force suddenly requires that we all have to upload our DNA.
Yeah.
That's the
Sure.
ethical issue. It's
Sure,
like
sure, sure.
we don't have a choice in that case. And I guess the serial killer doesn't have a choice in the fact that you're linking their DNA. But you left your DNA at the crime scene, you fucking boob.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Fucking came all over
That's
your
fucking
murder subject.
It's a fucking free-for-all now. Yeah.
Also, you killed someone, so really,
So fuck
I
yourself.
don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rat out my fucking mom. I don't care about my fifth cousin. If
So,
she did something bad.
I'm never telling you when I murder
If she
some-
did-
if I murder.
Don't murder anyone.
Well, if I do, you'll never
Again,
know.
if it's self-defense, okay, you can sell that to me. If there's like, if he was a piece of shit, I mean, sure, it's vigilante work. There's a whole
I
other
know that's
thing.
an issue too.
But yeah, I'm not against that, to be
okay,
honest.
okay, fair enough. That's the only
If it's
time.
self-defense,
Yeah.
he's a dickhead.
It's true.
He has a record. I'll look the other way. If like my fucking someone in my family is a mass murderer, then I'll fucking rag
And
him
they're
out.
just like, yeah, I like killing women.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, go fuck yourself.
Fucking the parents that are like, oh, but our boy, he's really a good boy. Doubt it.
No, he's not.
He raped several
Yeah.
people.
Again,
killed
it's
them.
the charisma that just gets people. Like, you guys are so gullible.
Yeah.
You believe whatever anyone
I have
like,
no-
says to you. Just like,
I really
yeah,
believe
Mom, I
in
still
no
love
mercy
you.
for sex criminals. If you do anything like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
off you go.
No, that's
Off
fair.
you go.
Yeah. And they'll be like, whoa, what kind of skirt were you wearing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You come outside in a tube top.
Are you?
How was I not to touch you?
And the judge will be like, that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
No,
Excuse me?
it really doesn't matter if she's buck naked.
Are we not adults?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't understand. I'm confused. If some men can handle their boners, why can't others?
Men walk around shirtless.
Yeah, you
and
don't
I'm
see
not
women
like
just
fucking, oh, I gotta
tackling
get on
them.
him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go.
What was a girl to do? His abs were out.
Yeah, I mean, he was asking for it. Hello. Just had to peg
It's
him.
like, guys, I'm telling you, trust me on this. It's so easy not to sexually assault someone. So if you just like go
Yeah.
on Tinder and put yourself out there, there are people who will shockingly, willingly,
Date you.
consensually touch you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
even have to send them your penis.
Yeah, just, you know.
It's actually beneficial if you don't send them your
Yeah,
penis.
yeah, yeah. Even if you're in a weird shit, there are people in a weird shit too. You'll
There are.
find your crowd.
But, don't open up with the penis, Open up maybe with the, hey, do you like being peed on? No, okay, goodbye.
There was someone who he asked me like really politely if I could humiliate him. That was like what he was into, peeing on him and shit.
Oh, God.
And I was like, no, thank you.
And then he left,
And
right?
then he left. Yeah.
See, that's important. They're
you.
not just they don't just suddenly attack
do
you.
you.
Like, oh, you don't
Yeah.
like that? Fuck you. And it's like, I get it. You're insecure.
we all have
but
our,
please take your insecurities off of me.
we all have our thing. You'll
them away
find
from me.
someone to pee on you. It's just not going to be
Eventually.
me.
Yeah. And that's
Respect
okay. Good golly.
It's really easy not to be a serial killer.
I thought you were going to say it's really easy not to pee on someone.
That too. Never been in that situation where I was like, oh,
Gotta pee on this, folks.
there it goes.
Get over here. Let me pee on you. It's happening. You got a funnel?
Give me a few minutes.
Would you ever try to solve a crime? I know he gave some really good tips at the
I
end.
would love to. Like, I don't have the funds to do what he does.
No.
Also,
of
I
course
think
not. Or the
psycho-
time. He
The
said you have to be
time,
available
yeah.
like 24/7
and
for
also
the tips.
mentally, like if I fully invest myself in a crime, it is likely not to be solved. Like a lot of his cases aren't solved.
That's true.
And I can't, like, I'm not put together enough to be able to handle that.
That's a good point.
It will all come crashing down on me and I'd feel like a failure. I have a very,
No,
my
that's
mental
fair.
state is like, yes, like held together by gum.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're like Jenga.
Yeah. The smallest thing, like, oh, Crisis. Here we go.
We're like the last leg of Jenga where it's just like that block. That one right there is that's holding it together.
Oof, don't even look at it.
You look at it
Don't
wrong,
make a
the
loud
whole
noise.
thing
There I
comes
go.
down. And she's gone. Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
No.
Not for me.
Unless it was like rock solid case. Even on the side of like the law. Like they could take it to court and no problems. But it's not always going to be like that.
Yeah, and I have a problem where I get like excited about things and I get really into them for a little while and then I just completely lose interest. So that would totally happen.
And being like that familiar with a killer,
Yeah.
like Michelle.
I know.
She fucking sleeping pills, all that, accidental overdose. She put like her whole being into that
She
case.
did. Yeah.
I can't do that.
No, me neither.
She is a strong fucking hero of a woman.
Yeah. She's
And Billy.
intense.
The murder daddies of the internet.
Murder daddies.
Billy, Paul Holes.
That's
Love
it.
'em.
That's what we're calling you now.
Murder daddies. They know.
They know.
They know everyone's into them. They have Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, hello.
It's not our fault you're handsome and solve crimes.
Talk to me about how you caught him.
Tell me again.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so nice.
Listen to the podcast. He's a cutie. They're
I
funny. And
know.
they're just drinking their whiskey and bourbon and they're just solving crimes.
If more men were like them, I would care more for men. Women are
They just have
stealing the show.
Stealing the show.
Yeah. But then Billy and Paul, they're the good ones.
They're out
Love
there.
'em. Yep.
They're just not on Tinder.
Happens. Retired cops, grizzled journalists. You'll find them.
You'll find them.
Keep doing you, Billy. He'll solve his crimes. We'll see more of Billy. He'll be in the news one day for like some fucking crazy killer that he catches.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be like, he did it. He did. Son of a bitch, he did it.
What was his white whale? Which one? It was was that the girl with this tattoo? Fuck, I don't think I wrote it down. I think the Allenstown 4 was at first his white whale, and he did solve it. It's like, yes. Yes.
But now it's like, who are all the victims?
Yeah.
And are there more barrels of bodies?
And the man that died on 9/11 got murdered.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
He was just in the wrong place. Like someone gave him shitty directions and he went the wrong way.
Yeah, and he was
into a
wearing
shitty
army wear in
Yeah.
9/11, yeah.
So people thought, like, what? Let's kill this man from the military.
Again, never heard of that case.
I know. Yeah. Why would you?
Brought it to
right?
light, yeah.
That's even more sad that you would never hear about it because obviously
Did they solve that one?
No. Unfortunately. Yeah. It was just a bunch of fucking probably hooligans.
Give him another few years, he'll
Crack
get
it. Yeah.
Believe in you, Billy.
You got this.
You did it.
Anyway.
Great book.
Yeah.
So funny.
True crime.
Heavy.
That one wasn't
mean.
as heavy as the first one. I
Yeah.
don't think. Just because it was more about Billy's story and his adventure.
Well, the first one was like heavy with bipolar disorder.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Psychological
And it was about
problems.
Jake discovering his own bipolar.
Yeah. So that was a doozy of a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a light breeze through true crime.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a weird feel-good book. Mm-hmm. You're like, look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
Look at and because he's encouraging others.
Yeah.
Good
He
for
believes
him.
in us.
Yeah. Oh, you. So next month, September, we are doing Witches Through the Ages.
Oh, yeah. Super
I
pumped.
like it.
Because we're witchy bitches.
Witchy bitchy.
First one is The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson.
Yeah, boy.
In the lands of Bethel, where... Oh, this is the synopsis. In the lands of Bethel, where the prophet's word is law, Emmanuel Moore's very existence is blasphemy. Love it. Her mother's union with an outsider of a different race cast her once proud family into disgrace. So Emmanuel does her best to worship the Father, follow holy protocol, and lead a life of submission, devotion, and absolute conformity, like all the other women in the settlement. But a mishap lures her into the forbidden dark woods surrounding Bethel, where the first prophet once chased and killed poor, powerful witches. Their spirits are still lurking there, and they bestow a gift on Emmanuel, the journal of her dead mother, who Emmanuel is shocked to learn once sought sanctuary in the wood. Fascinated by the secrets in the diary, Emmanuel finds herself struggling to understand how her mother could have consorted with the witches. How could you not?
Right?
But when she begins to learn grim truths about the church and its history, she realizes the true threat to Bethel is its own darkness, and she starts to understand that if Bethel is to change, it must begin with her. Super pumped about it.
I started it. It is so good.
Yeah, I'm on chapter 2.
Oh my God.
It's feminist.
I'm on like chapter
it's witchcraft.
7. It's so good.
It's fucked up religion.
It's so good.
Everything a gal needs in a book.
Mm-hmm. The prophet who has like 10 wives, obviously, because it's a cult.
Ugh.
But I immediately thought of, is it The Village? M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Where like I immediately thought like, yeah, don't go into the dark wood because on the other side is like 21st century civilization.
Oh.
It's like, oh shit.
I can't wait. Gimme fucking... I hope she kills them all. You go, girl. I hope you
yes.
discover your witchcraft, your power.
Yeah, she
Fuck
obviously
them
has
all
some
up.
power.
Fuck them all up. And then we're going to go like witchcraft through the ages. There'll be an 80s, 90s kind of witchy book.
And
There'll
then
be
a more modern one.
Witchy book.
How exciting.
All the witchy stuff.
What theme should we do for October? Halloween.
It would
Should we
have
do
to
Haunted
have
House
to-
again?
Yeah, that's a classic.
I liked that.
Classic
That was
spooker.
good. We won't
Spooker
read
of a
House of
novel.
Leaves this time.
I'm actually going to start that again.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm going to start it from the footnotes.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to fucking figure that bitch out.
I think we had some good theories.
Yeah.
I listened back to our thing and I liked our theories.
Everyone, I am determined to find something I like. Everyone thinks it's a great fucking book.
I do really like how when it gets all fucked up, you have to read like spinning the book
Yeah,
and stuff. That's,
like
I think that's
the
great.
tapes are spooky. That
Yes.
section, but everything else, I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe I will know.
It's good. It's quirks. Anyway, witches. I love witches.
Yeah.
Good witches.
That was true crime.
That's true crime.
Now we're in witchy stuff.
So excited.
That's Chelsea.
I can always read about witches.
Because we are witches.
There you go. And witches through the ages. I still thinking of The Village with that book though. But we'll
We're
see.
witches, though.
I know.
Just a bunch of men saying, hey, don't go out there.
Hey, don't do that because then you'll what?
Logically doesn't make sense. How do you not hear an airplane or a helicopter?
Oh,
or
that's
cars?
true. Well, some places just don't have any flights over them. I mean, the odd you'd now and
Really?
again you'd have the one man's like
Yeah.
2-seater plane that would.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but
No,
it's a
that's
good
true.
movie. Good movie.
It's a good movie. Mr. Shyamalan.
Did her again. Alrighty, so
Yeah, so follow us on Instagram at the.book.coven. We've got some fun witchy
stuff.
merch.
Yep.
It's excellent. Follow us on YouTube for tarot reviews and whatnot.
on their faces.
And our faces. We got 2 cameras now.
Yeah.
Bam, bam. And that was Lillian.
It's Chelsea.
Stay excellent.
Excellent. Don't kill anyone.
What?
Because Billy will find you.
He will. We'll help him. Bye.